Okay, podcast number 7.
What up?
Mindsets and reps.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back, Ken Dowd.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
You know, it's Sunday. You know, nice rainy weather.
Beautiful.
Beautiful day for a podcast.
Yeah. Mad day for a podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's been
What
a
else would you
hectic
be doing,
week.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Going to the
correct.
shopping centre,
Mate,
spending that money.
spend that money. Other people are fucking making money, you know what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what I mean? Yeah. That's it.
Tough week.
Week's been alright, yeah.
Getting after it.
Yeah, week's been alright. Work, gym, family,
Hustling.
you know. Yeah, coming close to Christmas,
Correct.
the time of the year.
Shit's gonna get hectic.
The silly season.
The silly season.
What do they call the silly season for?
Because motherfuckers start acting silly for some weird reason. They know times. They know they're gonna have holidays from work.
Yeah.
They know that shit's gonna be like
Crazy.
shit's gonna be crazy because they can start winding down. It's a little bit of freedom for the year,
Yeah.
you know, because they've been putting in that hard work all year doing fuck all.
I think also the silly season comes from that you're doing so much more than you're currently doing during the year. So, you know, you're doing what you're doing, going to work,
Yeah.
all that kind of shit. But we also like, you know, family's going to come over and I'm going to get presents and I'm going to do this Christmas tree and I've got to do all these other things. And it's just crazy, you know?
Yeah, I gotta buy gifts for cunts.
Yeah.
Who I'm gonna prop presents for and shit.
Yeah.
I don't mind Christmas.
I like Christmas. I love Christmas more than any other time of the year.
Easter.
I like Easter. I do like Easter, but I feel like Christmas is more
More Christmassy.
Christmassy, yeah. Like, and obviously for me it comes from movies because I
Right.
love movies.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
very snow, even though we don't have snow here.
It's the season. Tis the season.
Yeah, it's a season, mate. You know,
To be
It's
jolly
just-
and shit, yeah.
yeah, it's just feels better. It feels better. I don't know why.
Feels better. The energy's around.
Yeah,
People are like, haha, I'm so happy
Yeah.
we got Christmas
Yeah.
or some shit.
yeah. Maybe there's a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Even though I like the picture of snow and all that, for us it's summer. You know, so it's a bit hot weather.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
resembles holidays. So the psyche's like, it's holidays, it's hot, you can go to the beach.
Ah, yes.
So it's a combination of things,
It's a
obviously.
summer Christmas, very summer Christmas.
Summer Christmas.
It's not a white Christmas.
But yeah, Christmas in Europe's cool.
It's not, it's not a like overseas.
Yeah, it's fucking snow, it's cold. It'd be cool. Cold and dry would be better, obviously. But
Yeah.
cold, snow, it's just very warmth. It's a warmth.
Yeah, there's a warmth.
Yeah,
Mate, there's no cozy without cold.
yeah. So,
What do you reckon about food and that? People get funny on their diets and shit
phew,
around these.
it's
I mean, it's not a fucking Christmas edition podcast.
no, it's not.
We'll hit one. We'll hit one.
Yeah, we'll definitely hit one. But yeah, they get crazy.
Yeah, the food.
It's a time to relax. But for some reason, relax means eat what you want, fucking
Do whatever
not
the
give
fuck
a
you want.
fuck.
Yeah, correct.
So like you're off.
Yeah,
It's off the record, you know?
that's it. Yeah, because a lot of people, obviously, these Christmas, these holidays, people go off the rails, food wise, whatever. They let themselves go. Time to relax. A lot of people also have issues like if they're going to weddings or family gatherings. There's a big problem. You know, food's a big thing for motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It keeps
Guaranteed.
people together. Whatever.
It's a highlight.
It's a highlight, correct. Now, if someone's on a diet, right? They come across these, there's a, we've got a gathering at their auntie's house
there's
or whatever
events,
the fuck.
yeah.
There's events. You know, they might feel bad for like saying no to some food, let's say. All right. What do you reckon we can tell these people in regards to how to feel about it, whatever? Because, I get it. You're the dumb cunt who's you're on the diet. Every cunt's eating their fucking ass off. And you're like, I'll just have a salad.
Yeah.
Some
but
bullshit
really,
like
you're thinking, fuck, I wish I had that.
Yeah, I wish I had that.
For me, it's quite simple. We're humans, so, eat. You have to fucking pig out.
Yeah.
So eat what you want to eat, okay?
Right.
And then the next couple of days, or the day before, or the days after, just, restrict a bit more.
Yeah,
So,
right.
if you're calorie counting, bank them up.
Back them up. So maybe start tapering off maybe a couple of weeks earlier.
That's right.
100 calories. Yeah,
That's
put it
it,
in the
that's it.
bank
That's it.
and then adjust
That's it.
accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you know, your eyes are bigger than your stomach
Correct.
in this situation.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, fuck, I'm gonna fucking kill everything. I'm gonna fucking eat every single thing. And the reality is that you might eat more, slightly more than you're usually eating.
Right.
But it's not gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? So those hundreds that you're talking about, you're banking them, it'll make a big difference.
Yeah, what about maybe... So that's if you want to go, let's say, all out. All right?
That's right.
Let's say if you slightly got some control and you're not worried about
Going
judgment.
overboard, yeah.
Is it ridiculous? I tell people, if you're going to go there, just, be more aware of what you're eating.
Guaranteed.
Don't just...
That's another thing as well.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't just fucking eat like... doesn't mean like the floodgates are open.
No.
Don't fucking eat everything in sight.
No.
Have a bit of a, have your mind like, yep, I've got an awareness. Maybe I'll stick to more of the high protein, the meat type foods. Get full off that. And then it's harder to eat other shit.
Yeah. So cut down the rice, cut down the scalloped potatoes, cut down all that, carb heavy stuff.
Correct.
Okay. As you're saying, yeah, get full on the meat.
That's right. Salads are shit.
Salads. Okay. Because really that's what you really want.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I want.
Yeah,
anyway.
correct.
Meat and salad.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to throw in I want a bit of a taste of a bit of rice, I want a bit of a taste of scalloped potato, I want a taste, and then obviously you're going to leave a bit of room for dessert. Dessert's a big one.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, it's portion control, obviously, with anything.
That's right.
But again, even if you do go overboard, you can the next day, like, fuck it, I'm not going to, eat, go crazy as well. You can order a few weeks before, a few days before, whatever it might be, just because it's, because you spread it across the week as well. So just control it. That's it.
And then jump back on the next day. Don't fucking...
That's it.
Don't make the festivities go for 1 month.
Yeah, because then... Exactly. Because
you
then
lose all your progress.
Exactly. That's the problem. If you... And good point. If you start on, let's say, Christmas Eve, you go into Christmas Day.
Right.
And then from Christmas Day, you go into Boxing Day. These are all pretty much holidays.
That's right.
Okay? Now, if you're like, I'm going for the season goes until fucking New Year's Eve.
Fuck.
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day,
Oof.
that's like a week.
You're finished.
You're gone.
Fuck.
To recover from that takes a strong mind to come back from that, but the strong mind wouldn't allow it themselves to go for that whole week anyway.
In the first place.
Yeah. So, again, you got Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then you got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Let's say those 4 days, there's going to be... If you can, just...
Avoid it all. Fucking
avoid it all. Just do it,
Yeah, correct.
obviously. But
prevention is better than cure.
that's it. But if you're now going to be crazier, no problem. But also at the same time, alcohol.
Oh yeah. Fucking
It's not only food. It's
Yeah.
like, let's have a drink.
Let's have a few beers.
Yeah, why not? Everyone's together. We're toasting. We're doing this. We're doing whatever it might be.
Yeah, we're all being lost cuts together.
So if you add food, drinks, and desserts, it's a recipe for disaster.
Correct. Yeah, that's fucked up. But the thing is, if you noticed, obviously the more stronger you are in the mind, the easier it is to make these choices. You don't have to feel like you're letting your family down if you're not partaking in the festivities.
Oh yeah, fuck.
All right? Don't worry about that fucking shit.
You're being rude and all that bullshit. That's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. If you allow that to influence you in a way where you don't stick to your diet or whatever, then you got to work on that. It's not you can't let these other people control you like that. Now, if you feel bad and all that bullshit, sweet. Like I said, eat a couple of things, make it clean.
Yeah, if you feel bad for yourself, I just want something. Just have it, whatever.
Yeah, to appease the fucking family.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. There is a difference. But it gets easier. One family function. I like avoiding these not avoiding family functions, but the less places I go, the better it is. The less invites, don't tell me to go anywhere.
Oh, guaranteed.
I don't want to fucking go anywhere.
Guaranteed.
See, the responsible, the the way you take accountability is you control your environment. If you're like, oh yes, fucking this cunt's having a barbie, this cunt's having a barbie, how many fucking barbies are you gonna go to there?
Forget about it.
Like, what are you, fucking famous?
Yeah.
I mean, it's alright to be famous, but it's alright to say no once in a while, because it fucks up your rhythm. If you know you're subject to getting into certain situations where you might be open, you might be open for like to going down a negative path as far as eating whatever the fuck. You know, eliminate yourself from that area. Don't necessarily go to those places.
Yeah,
if you know
remove
cunt's going to be
yourself.
drinking.
That's it. Well, for me, it's that, me as well. I'm not huge on invites.
Yeah,
Like different Christmas and Easter, you got the family.
the family. Yeah, right.
It's very. I don't see these people. I like seeing these people.
Family's
once or twice a
important.
year. Exactly.
That's right.
Family's very important. You know, but barbecues just out of the blue. It's the Melbourne Cup, or it's the Queen's birthday, or it's fucking God knows what.
Yeah,
You know, let's have a barbecue for the sake of having barbecues, and invites and weddings and christenings and that, or rather not.
right.
That's in general.
That's it.
Now, also, it comes from like, if you're busy, you're a busy motherfucker. Busy might be like, you know, you're successful, you're traveling, you're doing whatever you're doing. Your life is full of things that you want to do.
Yeah, you got your own business.
You don't have time to go to these barbecues.
That's right.
And not only that, you don't put the energy out that you're waiting for an invite.
Correct.
Can't know that this guy's busy, I'm not going to bother him.
That's it.
But if you're calling around, hey, what's going on? It's the weekend, it's a long weekend, how you going? What are we doing? Then you're opening yourself for these kind of issues. Yeah.
Yeah, the Americans now got Thanksgiving around now or some shit.
Yeah.
It's always around Black Friday,
Yeah.
some
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people go to town on that shit. Thanksgiving, turkeys, we're going to be fucked. That's
Yeah.
like our, I don't know, Queen's birthday, Melbourne Cup Day.
It's a public holiday.
I mean, it's a public holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just another excuse to get
to
together.
go to town.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, but yeah, try to avoid these things if you can. Now, if you like socialising, you love it. I'm not saying I don't. Yeah, just be responsible.
Be responsible.
Yeah.
But it takes practice. That's the
Definitely
thing.
does.
At the start, you feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you're a hard cunt if you can bring fucking your own food prepared to your family's house. And
Fuck.
that.
You're
You're a fucking macca, you know,
Yeah,
all power to you, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. But you don't have to, obviously.
Like, is it necessary?
It's not gonna for the general person, it's not gonna make you or break you. If you're set that I'm doing what I'm doing in my life, I'm working out, I'm being responsible now, it ain't nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can trip over from 1 or 2 days, you got to check that.
Yeah. But conversely, if you're someone who fucking goes into the belly of the beast and the devil's fucking hanging around, do those meals.
Do those meals.
You gotta, or don't go.
Yeah.
Just eliminate yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're
If you got that weakness.
easily influenced.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Anyway, it's coming up. Festive season, it's all right, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to have a chat about like, basically, I got a call the other day from one of the clients,
Yeah.
and yeah, he was concerned about like respect,
Right.
but he wasn't saying the word respect.
No.
Come across that saying that, what's going on, this and that, how you going, everything's going well. I find myself being in situations these days that I'm just going to work,
Right.
coming home, and going to the gym, and not socialising
Yeah.
as much as I used to.
And right. Was he saying it as a, like, he doesn't know why, or he's just
Yeah,
observing, like,
he's
this is what's
observing.
happening?
He's observing.
Yeah.
There's a change happening,
Yeah.
but I felt obviously there was a negative change. It wasn't that, and I was cheering him on. Like,
Yeah.
yes, well done.
You felt that he felt it was a negative change.
That's right.
He's like, something's
That's
wrong
right.
here. Okay.
For me, I was telling him, good on you.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what time
like,
it is. Yeah.
like, well done. You're getting rid
That's
of the
right.
noise in your life.
That's right.
Um,
Less distractions.
Yeah.
Easier to.
Yeah,
move
now he's
forward.
28, so he's at a good
Sure,
age that,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he's alright.
Um,
You can do anything. You can fucking take over the world.
Exactly, you know. So I was cheering him on, and but I was feeling the energy that he was coming like, oh, it's kind of boring, and it's kind of like something's not right here.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, I asked him like, you know, you don't seem overwhelmed, you know. Sorry, I don't feel, you know, happy about the situation. He's like, yeah, I'll just, you know, yeah, I'm not hanging around with as many people that I used to, and a few of my mates are going overseas, and, you know, they didn't invite me. Other times they invited me, but the way they invited me was odd. Like, well, we're going here, but it's going to be kind of boring, so don't worry about it, you know?
Yeah.
And started getting into it, so
Yeah.
pretty much, cut a story short, it's pretty much I came up with that he felt he wasn't respected.
He felt it was respected.
He wasn't getting respect from his mates. So he's got all
Yeah.
these people that are doing these things,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, you can come, and then they're putting a spin on it. It's going to be they're not hyping it like they would to someone else,
Right.
you know?
But he wants obviously, he likes the approval from his friends.
Of course. And then I go, okay, sweet, that these people go by themselves. Because maybe they go by themselves for a certain thing, and there's no point of you tagging along,
That's right.
you know?
But these friends, they're fucking useless, right?
They're useless,
Okay.
okay? And he goes, no, only a couple of guys were together. I go, and you hang around with these two people? And he's like, no, one of them, yes. One of them I used to. He's
Right.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Sweet. So let him get this straight. So this one person you do hang around with, he invited the useless guy that you don't hang around with over you. He goes, yeah. I go, sweet. And you obviously don't like that,
That's right.
you know, because he picked that guy. I go,
Yeah.
yeah, sweet. I go, that's right, it's cool. I
But
go,
he's feeling like shit because he's thinking this
Okay.
cunt chose this cunt who's
yeah.
a worse.
Yeah, I
soft.
didn't get respect for this guy. I thought, I go, look, mate. Honestly, you should be happy.
Fuck, man.
You know.
Yeah, because obviously you've been telling him he's got to clear out his friends. They're
That's
not
right.
conducive to their growth.
That's right. He's always got an issue of like the people that his circle, who he
Ugh.
hangs around with, and every time he's got some kind of an issue with a circle, he puts in his mindset. It's shit.
Yeah, correct.
Puts him in a bad place. Puts him in a hole.
Yeah, fucks with his
Yeah,
self-confidence.
exactly. You know, puts everything out of balance.
Ah,
So he's off track, obviously.
right.
And I go, all right, sweet. Let's backtrack here. The guy you hang around with chose to go overseas with a guy you used to hang around with and you don't like anymore.
All right. So logically, we're thinking, yeah, good luck to him.
That's right. I go, the reason why I said to you it's a good thing is because, you know, misery loves company, all that sort of stuff. So if he chose some guy that you don't really like,
Yes,
okay, first of all, if three of you went, you wouldn't have liked it,
correct.
okay? Second of all, if he chose him over you, it just shows where he is.
That's right. But
Because
it also shows where he is
client
as
is.
well.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly, you know?
Correct.
And I go, all right, so what do these guys usually do? He goes, okay, you hang around with this other guy
Yeah.
flat out. He goes, no, not always, because sometimes I don't like it. He goes out, they do a lot of coke.
Fuck. The
I'm
fuck
like,
out
there
of
you
here.
go, there you
That's
go.
it, right?
That's it. That's the answer.
You don't want that shit anyway.
I go, does the other guy he went with do coke as well?
Guaranteed.
He goes, yeah,
Guaranteed.
sweet.
Yeah.
I go, but you don't. And he goes, no,
That's right.
that's the answer.
And because this guy's been obviously, you know, trying to turn a new leaf, all right, trying to clean this stuff out, all right. Yeah, he hasn't told his friends to fuck off completely.
No,
But he's obviously hanging back,
that's right.
trying to distance himself, whatever.
Yeah,
That other guy obviously feels that energy.
of course.
Like, this guy doesn't want what I'm giving, all right, which is easier. Nobody ever wants to fucking, you know, it's always hard to make a decision to get rid of a friend or someone you don't like. Not someone you don't like, someone you do like, but you don't like how they're living.
Yeah,
And then you got to tell them to fuck off. It's like you're breaking up with cunts. That's
Yeah.
it's always hard.
it's a hard one for sure, especially if you've been friends with him since fucking primary school.
But when it happens organically like it's happening now, this is actually a favour that the universe is doing for this guy.
That's what I told him exactly.
It's a fucking beautiful thing.
Yeah. I go, how's your relationship with these people? He goes, oh, you know, when you do go out and they're doing this sort of stuff, he goes, I used to tell them, like, you know, don't do it.
Mm.
I go, well, there you go. If they got you around, they don't want to listen to you all the time. They just want to go do it. And leave me alone. I want you to do this. That's why you're not invited. I go, you should see this as a fucking blessing.
Oh,
The universe is blessing you
yes.
because you know you got to get rid of these people.
That's right.
Okay? As you said, it's not easy to say, hey, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. So the universe is doing it for you.
Right.
That's it. And you gotta see that the blessing there and take it for what it is.
That's right. But he's looking at that obviously as a negative.
As a negative, that's something wrong with me.
There's something wrong with me. Yeah, I'm not included.
Yeah, I'm not popular, I'm not this, and then
I'm not worthy.
I'm not respected.
I'm not
They
respected.
don't respect me.
They don't respect me. He has to feel this though. He has to understand. How he chooses to think about it, that's where it's going to make or break. Not make or break, but that's where it's going to decide the road he's going to go. Now, if he doubles down and thinks, yeah, I mean, the alternative is now I don't have to hang around with these guys anymore.
Yeah,
All right. If he chooses to look at it that way, I can focus on myself and do what I need to do.
exactly.
You know, and everything's done for me. Or he can look at it as, you know, they're not including me and
Poor me,
poor fucking me and
Yeah.
this and that.
No, I asked him, I go,
All right, wait, sorry.
go.
Let's say they don't respect me straight today. What are you going to do to get fucking respected? You got to feel like, oh, they don't respect me. These questions and like these negativities have got to come up because then you start searching when these questions come up like, oh, doesn't respect me. Now, you can say, oh, that guy's fucked for not respecting me.
Obviously.
You can say, sweet, I don't need their respect. You can also say, sweet, what have I done to earn respect? Am I someone who deserves respect?
Yeah,
And do you want respect from that kind of person?
exactly. That's the thing. Do you want respect from that kind of person?
Correct.
So you want respect from someone that treats himself like shit,
Yes,
which is weird.
it is weird.
And so then I go down to it, I go, all right, sweet. I go, to top it off, I go, so the one guy you don't like, and the other guy you sort of do like,
Yeah,
but at the same time you don't like him as well. Because he goes out and do stupid shit
yeah,
a lot of the times.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I go, so if you don't like these people, what are you worried about? So you're stressing about something or someone you don't really like. So what's the issue?
What's the issue?
He goes, actually, I don't know. I go, so you're telling me that you don't know why you're upset?
Of course not, because he's got an emotional response.
Of course. And anyway, come down to respect. And then he goes, it must be the respect. Come down
Yeah,
to
you
respect.
got it out. You got it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come down to respect. And it's like, fuck, I don't know, what's the point of worrying about it? Sitting here, ruined my whole day, you know, thinking about these guys and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it came down to like, doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Like, so he got it that basically he knew that the whole situation was about respect. The second situation is that I'm worried about people I don't even like.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
So-
his negativity, it's just reflecting on his lack of, you know, his acceptance for himself. Obviously,
Exactly.
these people are a mirror of that.
Exactly.
It's the same as people on Instagram, social media. All the people that are haters, the people that we're scared or we fear who are going to judge us, all these people are fucking useless cunts. They're nobodies.
They're nobodies.
Real people don't talk shit like
No.
that. You know what I mean? But it speaks to our lesser self. It speaks to that thing that it's almost like we've already agreed with that. That's why it hurts us so much.
Yeah, we identify with it every day.
That's right. So when someone says it, it just validates that negative thinking. Doesn't mean it's true. Of
No.
course. It never is true.
No.
I mean, yeah, you can be bad at things. Like,
Yeah, of course.
you can be, but everything's kind of subjective. You know, like, oh, you're ugly. Your nose is too big or whatever. All right, I might have a big nose. But it's up to you to find out, like, what does that mean ultimately?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Like, who's that chick, Helen Keller, back in the day?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Deaf and blind. She fucking wrote a book. She fucking
Most successful bitch going around.
ran fucking companies and shit. That's lifted.
Yeah. Using
fucking
weaknesses
full on.
as strength.
Correct. But there was no limit.
No.
Like, she still did her, she still did what she needed to do.
Yeah, she didn't see
regardless.
herself as a handicap.
That's right. That's right.
Like, yeah, I've got this challenge, because it's not a problem, it's just a challenge that, like I can't see or I can't talk, which is a huge challenge.
So, yeah,
But you're going to stop living life.
correct.
It comes to the core of that. And I'm not saying it's easy,
No,
okay? But the reality is, the truth is, are you going to stop living life? If you're still breathing and you can walk around, you can do things, you still can have some kind of a great life. And she proved that.
correct. And every problem has a solution. Every challenge is an opportunity to rise up, solve it, and overcome.
Exactly.
And I think with her, obviously the way we perceive our problems or challenges, life can be hard or life can be, I think, different hard, different challenging, different like, oh, everything's against me. There's a few different, it's all perspective, obviously.
Of course. But people believe that all these things mean the same thing.
Yeah, correct.
Hard, challenging, all this sort of stuff. It's not the same thing.
That's right. Like everything's in the way.
Exactly.
Feels like it's something's trying to stop me.
Yeah. Anything worthwhile is hard.
Yeah, correct.
Most things that are easy are not worth anything.
Yep, that's right.
So if you have to work for, to get a good relationship, in the way that, the girl was like, you just picked a girl up right out, easy, you slept with her on the first night and that was easy.
Yeah.
Most likely she's not, the type of girl that you want to be kicking it with
No.
long term.
But they kind of lose their value, right?
Exactly. But if you're going to work for her, she's got a good job and you meet her and it takes a couple of times for you to, get her attention and, and then you go on a date with her and things go a bit more slowly and that, you think I put in the work here, she's worth it. I want to spend more time with her. It's not about just,
Hitting it.
Yeah,
correct.
So, yeah, good things take time. They take effort.
Right.
And usually those things are worth it.
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah.
Correct. It's funny how if a challenge happens in life, we think, oh, that's fucked up. Why is this happening? Why does it have to be so hard? All this shit comes up.
It's not meant to be like this. I don't feel like it's the right thing for me.
Correct. But if a challenge happens in like a video game or if you're playing fucking chess,
Fuck, you're up for it.
you're up for the challenge. There's no loss here. We
No.
don't say, why is this hard?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all right, we're trying to go through the fucking stage of fucking, I don't know, Call of Duty, whatever the fuck people play these days. Oh, fucking, mate, this is fucking difficult. There's too many bad guys. Sweet. But you're going to fucking still hit it.
Guaranteed.
People got to start looking at life as like it's a video game. And it's not trying to fuck you up. There's a thing that's trying to fuck us up.
Yeah, if you can relate both of those as the same challenge for challenge in a video game, like you're going to say, he said, stop playing the video game. You're like, mate, I can't wait to go and conquer that level.
Correct.
If you took the same perception, same thought to your life and a challenge came and you hit it, like, I can't wait to hit that.
That's right.
as
Get
well,
to the next stage.
forget about it.
That's how we're going to look
That's how
at
it should be, though.
Yeah, fuck, but of course.
Of course.
That's why we're here.
But I'm just saying people don't see it like that. But if we did, your life will change for the better.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. You any challenge that came, and challenges do come, and we should be happy about these challenges. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
But when they do come, and you attack it with that kind of mindset, yeah, you'll be unstoppable.
I used to think things got in my way. Like I didn't understand that certain challenges were there. Certain challenges. Every challenge was there to make me stronger, to make me better, to prepare me for what's coming.
Guaranteed, yeah.
Like for instance, I used to go in the car, and when you pull the seatbelt, all right, and I used to think fucking like, that's how I go to pull it, all right, but I used to pull it slow, but it still used to get caught. And I'm thinking, I'm not fucking pulling it faster. I'm pulling it slow, dude. Like, why the fuck aren't you unfucking raveling? Anyway, I used to think someone's like, there's like someone behind the machine.
Yeah, the adjustment bureau.
The Adjustment Bureau is controlling everything. And someone's like just trying to fuck with me.
Yeah.
It's very someone's trying to fuck with me. Like,
Yeah.
why make it hard? But I got to a point where I was like, sweet, this is how it is. That's right. That's right. I'll accept it, even though I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
And I was at that point.
Yeah. Why do we want things easy?
Why do we want things easy? Now, I'll tell you why we want things easy. Because we're naturally, obviously, biologically, the least rate of resistance. That's how we're programmed
Of course.
for survival mechanism. It's in our fucking bones. It's in our fucking DNA. We don't want to try too hard to get some food or find fucking water, whatever. Everything we've got to do has got to be not hard. It's got to be just very survival.
Yeah.
But
It's
not-
come from. Sorry. Go.
Yeah. Not using too much energy. That's where it originally comes from.
Yeah.
And that
Preserve the energy. Yeah.
preserve the energy, this
Yeah.
so-called energy. We always feel like we're limited with energy.
Yeah. Look, nowadays, I'd say more so with younger people right now, as opposed to us. Not that we're old or anything, but I'm talking about like really like 5 years old, 10 years old. There's a lot of the parents. The parents are at fault here.
Yeah, fuck.
You know, they call them plough parents. They plough the road.
They plough the road, make it nice and clear
That's right.
for 'em.
So any kind of resistance or challenges the child comes up with at school or whatever, the parent steps in and takes care of it.
Fuck.
They don't let the child deal with the situation.
Correct.
Now, certain things, the parent has to step in, obviously, with teachers, whatever. But, yeah, they do everything for the child. The child doesn't even clean their room. The child doesn't take out the trash. The child doesn't do anything. Sits home, plays the video games, goes to school, does the homework, and come home. That's it. Any other kind of resistance or challenges, the parent takes care of it. And now I'm not sure why the parents are thinking like this. But it's very destructive.
Yeah, the parents are thinking about it, in my opinion. They're thinking, oh, I had it hard, all right? All my perceptions of what I thought was hard or all my challenges, I don't want my kids to go through that,
Of course.
all right? They are obviously missing the fucking point
Yeah.
of the whole
But
situation.
they did do some kind of chores when they were younger.
Some kind of chores.
Now, they don't value those chores because obviously they wouldn't value that,
No.
I did them and it made me a better person.
Yeah, they're thinking when I was doing them, I couldn't be fucked.
That's right. And it was a negative.
Correct.
So they stuck with that. That's
Correct.
like,
Not
that's
just
what it
that,
is.
maybe maybe school life was hard. Maybe, that peer kind of pressure to look a certain way, be a certain way, fit in, be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that was hard.
So all this was just piled on. Extra stuff.
It's piled on, and maybe they had a hard time with it, and because they had a hard time, they think, oh, their kid's not going to be able to handle
Correct,
it,
yeah.
so on and so forth.
Correct.
And they rob these motherfuckers from learning that lesson.
Correct.
That is fucking abuse.
Guaranteed.
When you disable the person, you disable because you do everything for these motherfuckers. You're better off. I'm not saying don't hit your kids, but you're better off fucking belting these people, mate. At least you make them tough,
Yeah, look, it's...
but don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not preparing these children for the real world.
No, they're making a make believe fucking Disneyland. How's that gonna? That's not how it is. People say dumb shit all the time. People get offended. People are fucked.
Ridiculous.
But I love people as well.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, could be having your parents in an interview for your new job.
Yeah, correct.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not going to be how self-sustained these people are going to be.
correct. And now the young cunts these days, like in their 20s, why do I feel like they're 12? They've got like a young mentality. Just the way the parents talk to the kids.
Yeah.
Like, why do you talk to the kids like they're fucking 5 years old? Talk to them like an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They're still, obviously their mind is still a child.
Why does it have to be? What do you have to? Does my head and cuts be putting on like young ass voices? Like talk to them like they're what are they? They talk to them like the kids.
Yeah, they're 5 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't talk to them like adults. That's a big thing. They don't talk to them, they don't treat them as children, and the child is just going to react like the same way.
and they talk to them like they're putting, like they need their permission. I can't understand that permission shit today.
Yeah.
Like when you ask your kid, like, oh, you know, you got to go to bed at fucking 10 o'clock tonight, or whatever. No, sorry, 8:30. You know, is that all right? Forget about it. That's full undermining. Undermining. It's full undermining. It's weird, isn't it? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Will your parents ever ask you if anything's all right? There is no it's all right.
There's no right. You're doing. You're going to be expected to do something. You just do it.
Correct. I'm not saying treat your kids like shit.
Yeah.
All right. And I know cunts are going to rain on my parade because it's like, oh, yeah, fuck me. You don't have kids. You know those motherfuckers?
Of course.
All right. But you got kids.
Yeah.
So you tell those motherfuckers what time it is, eh?
Yeah. I just believe that from a young age, you instill a great mindset. A mindset of, first, we're here, we love you.
Sweet.
Okay?
Unconditional.
Unconditional, you know? The next one is that life's not easy. Go out, achieve something, do something, instill these good values in the child.
Yeah.
That when you're away from home, you're representing yourself. You're doing things on your own, you're relying on yourself, you got the confidence to do what you want to do.
That's right.
You are an individual. Take responsibility, accountability, all this sort of stuff. Not that mum and daddy is going to come and help me if the slightest thing goes wrong.
That's right.
Mum and daddy are there to help you for the core things. Everything else, you need to trip over, fall over, find out for yourself, get back up.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it is. You need the child to make mistakes,
Correct.
or else it doesn't learn.
I was always weird about like the concept of having kids. I didn't know why. You know, why am I having kids? Is it just because everybody else is having kids? Is it just because like, you know, my mum and dad fucking want me to have kids or some shit?
That is a thing.
I didn't know the reason, and I wasn't. And I always thought about it like, you know, I don't want to make a mistake. I know it sounds weird.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah, I'm not at a good stage of my life to have
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Back then it was very like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I going to teach these people?
You're painting a picture of how it should be as well.
Yeah.
I should be rich, I should have this, and then...
Yeah, I was
Charles
thinking,
is
fuck, if, you know, back then, if I have kids now, like, I haven't reached a certain level that I'm happy with. What am I going to tell these people? What am I going to teach these motherfuckers?
True.
And then everyone loves like, oh, but, you know, you got fucking poor cunts like junkies or whatever. They have kids every day. I'm like, I'm not saying I can't physically have kids. You know, I know what time it is. But different having kids because everyone else has got kids. Different doing a good job.
Of course.
And I feel like there's a great responsibility, even though everyone has them. Like, for me, having kids is the biggest responsibility.
It is.
But it's the most, like, anybody can access it. And it's weird because it's ironic.
It is.
Because the most kind of abundant...
It's easy to do.
It's easy to do, but it's like the most fucking responsibility.
The most challenging...
So, forget
task.
about it.
That's it.
Forget about it. And it's like, it has so much value and no value at the exact same time.
That's the irony, of course.
That's the irony, that's the paradox.
Yeah.
It's so... Like...
Yeah, it cancels each other out.
Like this old school... my dad used to tell me this old school joke, all right? This ship is about to sink. You know, and then people come to rescue. All right, there's a father, a mother, a child, and the dad's holding the watermelon. All right, and they're like, all right, let's go, let's get off the ship. It's about to sink. Let's take it. Let's get everyone off onto the life rafts. All right, but you can't fucking carry everything. All right, and before they were about to help the mother, the father, the kid, and the dad holding the watermelon, they go, all right, look, you got to choose. You can't carry everything. We've only got so much space in the lifeboat. And the captain goes to him, you know, choose what you're going to get rid of. Anyway, the guy goes to throw the son overboard. And the mum goes, what are you doing? He goes for the son, we've got a seed. He goes, for the watermelon, we don't have any seeds. It's the fucking best, right? All right. You know what I mean? That's a limited, even though it's a watermelon. Yeah, the seed,
course.
we can fucking make that shit every day.
That's right. We can make another son.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
I like that one.
It is. It's easy to have kids in a sense. Like you do the act, and you have kids.
Yeah.
Now it's not probably easy for everybody else, but
Yeah.
but yeah, you can. It's anyone can probably have them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But the responsibility is huge,
Yeah.
and people don't deal with it well.
No.
The day comes, there's challenges, and there's parents neglecting children. There's so many challenges. Like I was at a game the other day, soccer game the other day, and the coach was horrible.
Yeah, your nephews, right?
Yeah. So it was a game. Yeah, the same game. The coach was a good guy, very well mannered, very well spoken. The other coach on the opposite team was just like,
Fucking idiot.
he's a fucking idiot, telling the kid that if he gets past you, you're off the field. Like, what are you teaching these people? Anyway, that other team got whipped. I think it was 8-0.
Fuck.
And I'm thinking like, what? That's exactly why they got whipped. These kids are not playing with confidence.
Right.
These kids aren't playing with the ability they can play at the highest level. They're afraid to do something wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're afraid to do something wrong, you're not going to do anything right.
That's right.
And the other kids on the other, my nephew's team, they're just playing like it's a normal Saturday, and like just
Yeah, they have fun.
have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's going to criticize you. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to swear at you.
But the coach gave it to the other guys. He
gave it to
thought
him.
he thought it was Barcelona.
Yeah, he thought he was going to win the fucking World Cup, and everything's on the line here. And now I don't know what kind of a childhood he had, and the upbringing most likely had the same thing, obviously. But he ain't raising these kids. He's not teaching these kids the way that for them to grow. He's not allowing them to grow.
He's not lifting them up.
No, at all. So he's never going to win games with the team he's got because the way he treats children.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big thing, And then there was on the way back in the car, and I had a dad and his child were walking behind me, and the dad was like, the game was over. Obviously, they're walking back to the cars, and they're like, hey, next time try to do this or try to do that. The dad was giving some pointers to the son of how he can improve his game, and the child's like, I'm sorry. And the dad took it like straight away. He was a good dad. He goes, don't be sorry. I'm just trying to help you change and improve.
Which is this the other team?
No, this was just walking back
team.
no. This was just walking back to the car. Walking back to the car, and it was just it had a lot of different games.
Oh, different teams.
Yeah, different teams.
Okay.
So it was a big field, and just a random dad and the kid's like, I'm sorry. And the guy's like, oh, they have to be sorry. It's like we're trying to improve and try different things. It's okay, whatever. But for the kid to say I'm sorry, these kids, what are they being taught? Now, he might not get it from the father, but he might get it from the schools.
I'm sorry.
You're doing something wrong. You're at fault here.
That's why he's saying he's sorry.
Yeah. So dad wasn't criticizing him, but the kid took it as criticism.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is huge. Like for me, just random events like this.
So that negative mentality has already been implanted. Somehow,
Exactly.
At some stage.
Exactly. From somewhere. From someone. I'm not sure. But the dad handled it right.
Interesting.
But the parents are not with their children 24/7. The majority of times, the child's at school or not with the parents. Because it's sleeping 8 hours. It's at school for 8 to 10 hours, traveling to school, being at school. It says the parents, let's say the dad's working, whatever my parents are working, at dinner, a couple of hours, and that's it. That's all you got. So society as a whole is, I'd say it's almost against what you want to instill to your the values you want to instill to your child.
Yeah, right.
So your challenge, you're battling against that. So sometimes you're outmatched.
Well, you're going to work hard. And one thing that a lot of people got going against, back to what I was saying on that.
Yeah.
All right. about the kids and then this and that, and how I thought it was like, I didn't, because a lot of time, my brain works differently to other people. Everyone does one thing, I'll do the other. I'm like just built like that. All right, very contrarian. So, always question when there's conventional wisdom. I don't fuck with that. Just naturally, and the thing that kind of made me feel better about having kids and shit was someone said to me, if you just do what you're doing now, all right, and you set the example. Pretty much once I knew that kids look at what you do, they don't listen to what you say.
For sure.
Which means if you do your thing and they see you be you and perform the way you do perform, to live the way you do, the way everything's structured,
Conducting yourself in a proper manner.
Conducting myself, but like my actions. So what's my actions? All right, I eat at certain times. All that's structured. I work out every fucking day. All right. They can see that from those things, I respect myself.
Yeah, you do your work, you earn an income.
Correct. All these things say, fuck, this is what a person should be.
Perfect.
Now, if they just see that and fucking I don't even speak, that's gonna be
That's
all
what they're gonna do.
That's all the work
That's
right
it.
there. That's the fucking that's
what
where
they're
the
gonna
power is.
duplicate.
That's right. And I'm thinking, yeah, can I be me? Yeah, I can be me, no problem.
Of course.
Me is good enough.
Guaranteed.
The example I give is fucking plenty.
Huge.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously I can improve. There's always that improvement. But, if I just keep going the way I'm going, all right, I can't lose.
Guaranteed.
I can't lose. I don't have to talk so much of fucking give my speeches and all this bullshit.
Yeah, raising kids, in some perspective, it's easy. It's a lot easier than people actually think it is. In some perspective.
Yeah.
Now, you got to physically be there and feed them and this and that, blah, 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 and be there
Time and
for
energy.
them, time and energy. But the thinking part, as you're saying, is not as complicated as everyone thinks. Because, as you said, people that are junkies have kids and their kids grow up, they don't die.
No, they don't fucking serial killers.
That's right. They go to school, they might not be on the right road mentally and all that sort of stuff, but they did survive.
Correct.
So as far as survival, 99% of people have got that covered.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, teaching them the right way, that's a different story altogether. Pleasure.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's like if a dad's, let's say, overweight, comes home, is tired, overweight, sits on the couch, watches TV,
Has a few beers.
this and that.
That's
The
fuck all.
kid's going to think that's what normal people do.
Doesn't respect the mums.
That's it. Violence, whatever. They see the violence every single day. They hit the mum or they swear or whatever. The kid's just going to copy exactly what they see, not what they hear. So it's a good point.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, different what you say and different what you do.
Correct. But yeah, that made me feel better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Guaranteed.
I felt, fuck, if I'm judged by my
It'd be
actions.
very freeing, obviously.
If I've judged by my actions, then I got this in the bag.
Guaranteed, you do.
Yeah, but we don't always. That's another thing. We don't always give ourselves the credit that we deserve.
No.
We do our balls on certain things. We try hard, but we look at it because our standards are so high. Because we don't allow that positivity to penetrate that negative thought of ourselves or who we think we are, and we don't accept the good we do.
Yeah, of course.
To add value, it's straight.
Of course.
It's blocked. It's like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but we stick on the shit that doesn't really matter. Like it's crazy. Like you stick on like let's say the 2% is fucking irrelevant. We're fucking stuck on
We're
that.
stuck on that. Yeah,
And the 98, it's like it doesn't exist.
doesn't exist. That's right. It aligns. It validates our story.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's fucking, and we do that with everything.
Yeah.
Not only kids, we do with everything.
Yeah. Correct.
Like working out. Like I can't work out because I don't. The gym's not close or whatever. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm too busy.
Yeah.
That small percentage fucks everything else up.
Correct. That gets magnified.
Forget about it. Like that's the most important thing.
Fuck.
Instead of saying like, oh, sweet, why don't you just go a bit further up the next 10 minutes, and you do have 10 minutes more to travel,
Yeah,
or or whatever.
that's right.
If you just look slightly beyond it, you'd say that it's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of we look for the negative because we're in that mind state.
Exactly.
All right, so we just you're looking for, they say when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, and you want to hit everything. When you're in that negative mind state, you look for these negative things. Obviously, stand out more. Or when someone goes, "Oh, have you noticed that new Porsche that came out?" And then you start seeing more of them. Like, oh fuck, the awareness.
Yeah, I
comes
see it
to the
more
front.
around. Yeah, exactly.
That's right. But we're going through life initially with a negative filter. Negative filter sees
Negative shit.
negative shit. Now changing it to a positive, it's back to like, going to the gym, it's a bit far away. So everything looks like a hurdle. All right?
Yeah.
But we've got to change from, that's a hurdle, we've got to jump over it, to we're hurdle jumping motherfuckers. More hurdles we do, the higher we jump, the further we jump, the quicker we get over them.
Yeah. Yeah, but that one thing, we can just get hung up on one thing, and we miss out on all the good that can come out of it.
Oh, forget about it. We can't see that.
No, we can't. We're not even aware of it.
We're fucking blind to it.
We're not aware of it. Yeah.
We know it doesn't exist.
It's crazy. It's sometimes it's just like and look, life does bring you to a point that, if you're not getting it, life wants you to get it.
Yes.
So you're not getting it now. Next week, 2 years from now, if you're meant to get it, life's gonna bring a curveball or something for you to get it.
Yes, but the road has to be walked.
Guaranteed.
Otherwise, when everyone's like, the older, under that rationale, obviously,
Yeah.
the older you get, the wiser you technically get. All right? Yeah, you do get wiser, but it's within your realm of awareness.
Of course.
It's like you're the smartest cunt of the dumbest cunts.
That's right.
All right, which is ridiculous.
You're in that league. You're always in that league.
Yeah. And I was speaking to, like, for instance, I was speaking to Michelle yesterday, and I was like, hey, Michelle, I go, if you don't do the work you need to do, it's not going to happen on its own. It's not like we're not doing fucking, it's not a Mac where it updates, you press OK and it just fucking updates. Your file, your awareness, your vibration, your consciousness doesn't update on its own through time. No. It needs effort as well. Combined with that time, you need to fucking work on it. It's not going to happen. Those problems that you run into are going to always be there. They're just going to change form. So you got to fucking attack these fucking things.
Spot on.
It's a lot of people believe that shit's just going to, one day it's just going to wear out.
Yeah.
It's going to wear out.
Just going to blow past.
It's going to blow past, yeah. It's not going to fucking blow past anything,
No. Your problems are a good point. Your problems stay problems.
Yeah, correct.
They just change the form, which is a big thing.
That's right.
You have a relationship with the person you got issues with, no problem. You dump that person, you get another person, and for some reason you find out that this person has the same shit.
That's right. Yeah.
But they look different.
Different person, yeah.
Yeah, but the same kind of problems keep on popping up.
That's right.
After a while, yeah. But sometimes as well, also, as we mentioned this in the past, life does bring you, back on track. But 99% of the times, you might not like what that looks like.
Right.
So life's given you, the universe has given you the opportunity to choose which way you want to fix this issue.
Correct.
If you don't fix it, I'm going to fix it for you. I guarantee you're not going to like the way that looks.
Correct.
So yeah, it's in our hands.
But regardless of how it looks, you got to ask yourself, is that going to give me the result I want?
Of course.
Now, like we said, we had that convo the other day. Doesn't mean because it doesn't look the way you envisioned it that you're not going to get to the same spot. We're trying to get to the city. We've got to drive a certain way. All right, sweet. Don't worry about how you get there. It's irrelevant, the road. The road, why we so bogged down on how the fuck we get to the thing we want to get to?
Because we want it to be easy.
Sweet. You want to have a good body. You want to be healthy. You want a good family, good missus.
Yeah.
You want to have money. Sweet. Do you want those things? Cool. Why does it have to look? Why does it have to come a certain way? Don't worry about the path. The path could be fucking whatever, hilly, rocky.
Exactly.
Get that out of your mind, because I feel like we don't make certain choices because the path to us looks like not the right path. Which, how the fuck do you know what a fucking path looks? You're not fucking Nostradamus. You can't tell the future. You just try to get closer to the thing you want to do.
That's it. That's the goal. I want to achieve this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the ego wants to know the path. Wants to like, oh yeah, it's gonna be nice and cruisy here.
Red carpet.
Yeah, that's gonna be all right there, and that's gonna be all right there. Oh yeah, I could see it.
I could see it. That's how it's gonna go.
That's it. And when it doesn't, we get hung up on it, expectation, and it fucks us.
Correct.
Every fucking time.
Correct. And we're professionals for nothing.
That's it. We always want to know.
Correct.
Because the unknown is just too scary.
It's almost like this is what it is. It's almost like you can't take any of your advice.
No.
As funny as it sounds.
No.
You got to go with the thing that's so unlikely that you don't usually do. It's got to be different to the shit you're telling yourself on a daily.
Yeah. Well, if you want to achieve something that you've never achieved before, how could you know how to do it? You got to test and test and test and test.
Test, that's right.
Because if you knew how to do it, you would have had it.
Correct. Yeah.
So something new and a new goal, whatever, it's trial and error.
You got to test it in real life.
You can't know the road.
No.
You test it out.
Yeah, look, obviously some roads are easier than others.
Yeah, of course.
But
Depends what you want to achieve.
But yeah, keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah. If you're trying to earn $1 million and you're at zero, it's going to be a lot harder than earning $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000, you go get a job, and it's clear.
That's right.
I can just go get a job at fucking KFC, and I win $1,000.
That's it.
It's easy. You can see it.
You can see it. Makes sense.
But the $1 million, you're not going to know exactly what it looks like.
That's right. You can break it down and this and that.
Yeah.
But challenges, how it's going to go down, that's the magic of it.
Yeah. So pretty much have a goal. Be open to any kind of challenge that comes in your way, and set out to achieve it. That's it.
Another situation. What I was going to tell you. This is funny.
Yeah.
Back to what we were talking about. What do you call it? That member with the respect situation and the friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was talking to another member. All right, and I go to her. We're talking about a situation. She's in a fucked up situation where she's living with a bloke, living with a man who's like very negative, this and that. And obviously, the way we do things, you have to change your environment. You can't be in a negative ass environment now.
And stay positive. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking a lot simpler and a lot easier to remove yourself from the environment. Yes, you won't have someone with you. You won't have friends or whatever. Not everyone needs fucking friends. Maybe one friend, maybe a family member, but you be your own fucking friend. You don't need to have certain people around you like fucking like a toy, like a stuffed toy, like a comfort. Doesn't always need to be around you. Anyway, so I go to her, you got to leave. And she's like, sweet. I don't want to leave this guy on his own, this and that. I'm like, don't worry about fucking what his problems are and he's slightly depressed. That's not your fucking issue. Your issue is to hook yourself up, all right? So we've got to look at things as in, yeah, sometimes we delay getting rid of a friend, all right? Moving on because we feel sorry for that person.
Sweet.
But what we're doing is when we feel sorry for this person, we're putting us on hold and we're putting these motherfuckers before us.
Guaranteed.
This is the main thing. Now, I go to her. She goes, I sleep on the couch. She sleeps in the room. I go, why don't you sleep in the... So she's always putting herself...
Last.
This is a big one as well, all right? She's always putting herself last, all right? The daughter gets, this... special treatment, she gets her own room. This bloke,
he's got the main room.
He gets the main room. My sister's on the couch. She's always the second thought. But this is how fucked up we are. And I know exactly about this. We think that putting people before us makes us noble.
Yes.
All right. We think putting people before us makes us like we're really helping the community. and we're doing something respectful, honourable, noble, that's how you help people.
That's how you help people.
Different putting someone before you, all right, and different helping someone. Helping someone by rights shouldn't come at the cost of you.
Yeah, or putting yourself in a shit place.
Put yourself in a shit place.
Or in a shit vibration or whatever
That's
it
right.
might be.
That's right. You look after yourself.
Yeah.
All right. It's like saying you go to work, you make all your money, and just give it to someone else. Cool. That's fantastic. Now, if you go to work and give half your money, that's different.
Yeah.
You got half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a 50-50. Go to work and give someone 49%. No problem.
Sweet.
You're given, but you've given to yourself first. You've ticked that list.
Of course.
So I go, why don't you give him like a bit of a timeline? Like in 3 months, we're going our own way. I'm moving out. You got to do your thing. Get the fuck out of here. And she goes, I go, this challenge here is designed specifically for you because she's got low self-esteem. I go, the challenge is such that it's not going to be easy to get rid of this bloke. It's not going to be easy to get rid of this guy. You have to tell him. You have to choose you over him in reality, and it has to hurt.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if he wakes up and says, I'm going to do you a favour and fucking move out tomorrow. I'm going to get all my stuff. You're not going to hear a fucking peep from me. Okay, that would be fantastic.
That'd be great.
She goes, yeah, fuck. That's what I wish would happen.
Fucking hell.
She goes, that's what I wish would
happen,
happen. I go, that's what you wish would happen, huh? And what fucking lesson are you going to learn?
Yeah, well,
So you're taking out the challenge.
at least she's clear on the result.
She's clear. She knows exactly what she wants.
That's a
She
good thing.
wish it was that way.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to go through the pain.
Exactly.
So we deal with pain of, think about this. We're so fucked up.
We're avoiding pain.
And I understand this all too well. We're avoiding the pain of having to choose us before another motherfucker. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like we're trained not to put ourselves first.
Yeah,
like
we're trying to, we want it
like
to be
a good
easy.
little dog.
Yeah, we want it to be easy.
You want it to be easy.
Yeah.
But
But it's not.
With the choice we're making, we're not making a bad choice
No,
here. We're not
no.
hurting anybody.
No.
We're
But-
hurting ourselves.
Exactly.
And I told her, I go, listen, long term, it's going to be fucking easier. You make the hard choice now, like we said last week on the other podcast. You make the hard choice now initially, and then you're sweet for the rest of your life. But if you don't make it now, this is going to go on and on and on. You're going to always be in this negative situation. You're always going to be second or last.
That's it. It's funny that this little point in time has got so much fucking weight compared to the rest of your life.
Correct. You have to physically choose. You got to get over this, I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Because that's the justification. That's the resistance. The ego makes you think. The ego's like, it really makes you think that you're a bad person.
Yeah. Putting yourself first in many cultures is like you're a bad person.
Yeah, correct. You're selfish. You're not helping the rest of the crew, the family.
Yeah. You're not part of the crew.
That's right.
Not part of the tribe, you know?
That's it.
So, yeah, automatically society. So that's it's instilled with us as well. That's
Correct.
But yeah, look,
We're programmed to not
Yeah.
be selfish.
challenges. That's it. Do the hard work now, and reap the rewards later. That's it.
That's
what it
right.
is.
She's got to make that choice. Eh?
Yeah.
It was just funny. She was like freaking out. I go, mate, it's perfectly designed. How's it gonna? You got to feel that pain.
Yeah.
You got to earn that, but you got to cut it off.
Yeah. You got to do something.
Yeah.
If you want a result, you got to do something. That's the cost.
You're literally choosing yourself over someone else.
Yeah.
As easy as that sounds, depending on.
Yeah, but also as well, you want to buy something to eat. There's an exchange there.
Correct.
You give money, you get something to eat.
Correct.
Here, you want a result as well. It's got to leave. You got to pay for it.
Yes,
It can't just come free.
that's right.
There has to be an exchange.
That's right.
What's the exchange? You got to do something.
Correct. And some people say conversely, there'll be other people who can easily choose themselves over someone else.
Of course.
Their situation would be not getting rid of someone, but maybe accepting those people for who they are rather than pushing them away. That's the opposite
It
side
is,
of things.
yeah.
And they feel that if they give too much, they're actually putting themselves down. So it's
Yeah, there's always a loss.
the other side of the coin.
There's always a loss.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, there's always a loss. But anyway, good podcast.
Fantastic podcast.
Yeah, number 7.
Number 7 in the books.
Yeah. On to the next one. So many things we need to cover.
Fuck. Send us.
It's endless.
Yeah. Hope you motherfuckers got something out of it today. It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah,
These
cut a few
things-
topics. Covered a
Yeah.
few. Yeah.
These are important.
This is the foundation
That's right.
of you. Building yourself.
Building yourself. Everyone's human. We're all fucked up. We all get it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
We're going to
blah.
keep on fucking up.
That's right.
Going to keep on having challenges. We're going to keep on doing all these things.
Correct.
And they're endless as well.
That's right.
Just can you improve small steps on a daily basis? That's it.
Before they make a katana, that fucking steel comes out as iron ore, rough as fuck. We're the same. You know, you clean it up, it fucking comes nice and shiny.
Smoothing it out. Smoothing it out.
That's
Keep on
it.
smoothing it out.
That's it. Bang. We don't have to accept who we are at the present. We can change who we are. It's not a death sentence. This is what you're born with. This is who you become. And it's not the way it works.
No. Time. Effort.
That's it.
Effort over time.
Correct. And a goal.
Yeah.
And the clearer you are, the fucking easier it is.
Spot on. Wrap.